Every workday in towns and villages surrounding the mines of Potosi,
We are now in a special place, called Miners Market.
men and boys prepare for a day underground.
It's very important because before to go for work in the mines, all the miners come here to provide it about the materials for work into the mines.
Because miners like Maximo Ocampo belong to a cooperative, they must buy all their own supplies, from the new hammer that Maximo needs
The wick of the guide for made explosions, okay?
to the dynamite fuses entrusted here to 16-year-olds like Marco Ocampo.
They use the wick, and this is the most important part because it's the detonator.
Before heading up the mountain, breakfast from a street-side vendor fortifies the miners for the demanding day ahead.
¿Está buena su comida? Sí. Very good. Yes. It's a soup with meat, rice, some vegetables.
For some of the miners, this is the only meal until the end of the workday. But because not every miner can afford to buy breakfast, some look for a more potent pick-me-up.
¿Van a comprar? Sí, están comprando. The most important material are the coca leaves because the miners stay only chewing coca leaves all the day.
Coca leaf suppresses hunger and thirst while delivering slow but steady stimulation to both body and mind.
Marco buy coca leaves is only for 3 hours, okay? Because they change the ball of coca leaves every 3 hours, and they need put maybe 30 or 40 grams in the mouth for make a big ball and swallow only the juice, never the leaves.
After buying supplies and stocking up on coca leaf, miners of all ages pile into the back of trucks that will take them up the mountain. They won't be the first ones there, hoping to hit pay dirt. Already, women are at work on the periphery of the mine, taking advantage of a special status purchased with pain and grief.
She's Doña Juana Condori. She's Doña Juana Condori. Many years ago, her husband died working in this mine. So the cooperative give a job to Doña Juana, like guarda, to check in the entrances of the mine, but the money is not enough.
They are known as paidi, widows who sift through the mine tailings, hoping the discarded rock contains enough mineral to sell to someone.
Doña Juana, his daughter is 22 years old and he has 2 children, okay? A boy and a girl. She's very young, but she is working like his mother, like Payiri now.
At the entrance to one of the 500 mine shafts bored into the mountain,
It's from the 17th century.
Marco Ocampo and 15-year-old fellow miner Ignacio Mamani gear up to go underground. Maximo Ocampo has his own way of getting ready.
The coca leaf, you know, was and now is considered like a holy plant. It's part of the Incas' beliefs because they said that the coca leaf has a power.
Finally, the mine will wait no longer. The only light here is what the miners bring themselves. The only sound, the struggle to take in the 3-mile-high air that keeps the miners alive, even as it threatens slow, suffocating death.
mixed with the sulfate of the copper, get these crystals. Maybe these crystals get to the lungs, you can get some sickness.
Nearly all the work in the mine is done by hand. There is no safety system, no federal watchdog agency, no way to know when a wall or ceiling could come crashing down.
Marco is checking the vein of the mineral, and he said this part is dangerous.
Over 3 centuries of Spanish colonial rule, it is estimated that as many as 8 million workers died in the mines and ore smelting mills of the Andes.
¿Es muy peligroso trabajar ahí?
Sí, es demasiado peligroso.
Yes, it is very dangerous because in any moment can be the collapse.
The mine shafts also conceal an invisible killer. Pockets of carbon monoxide gas the miners can't smell or see, except in the glow of Maximo's old-fashioned acetylene lamp.
You can see the flame is yellow, but when the color of the flame changes red or blue, the miner must to escape immediately.
Here, each miner is his own demolition man, setting the charges he hopes will uncover the mother lode. Maximo and Marco put a 5-minute fuse on the charge. After it goes off, it will be at least an hour before they can go back inside. Many of the miners begin their careers as the ultimate optimists, always dreaming that a rich strike is just one blast away. But with each succeeding year in the mine, the glittering dream loses its luster, especially when a miner sees his son seduced by the same dream.
A mí me duele el corazón porque
I feel a pain in my heart. My heart is broken because the life of a miner is very sad. It's a bad life in the mine.
While some of the youngest miners may still dream of striking it rich here, others have few illusions about their future.
En principio, al empezar a subir a la volqueta,
Every day I go into the mine. I feel that maybe it's the last day of my life. I'm always worried about the accidents that can happen in the mine.
To prevent accidents and assure success, miners appeal to the native deities of mountain, earth, and sky.
It's a machine, it's a new machine for work into the mines. And you can see they are drinking some beer. They are made in a ceremony called La Chaya.
In ceremonies that invoke ancient beliefs, the miners of Potosi acknowledge that theirs is an existence of unsafe conditions and uncertain lifespans. That the mine may give up something valuable, only to demand payment of something even more precious. And that for even the youngest and healthiest among them, the darkness below requires protection from above or from anywhere else it might be found. When World Report continues, the effort to find alternatives to life and death in the mines.